how would you like an operation like that to unfold? What would be your preferred method for this to happen?
Well, let's start by acknowledging that indeed our law enforcement does work with the feds when it comes to arresting actual violent criminals.
Right.
We do that all the time.
This is ongoing. It's ongoing.
Ongoing, FBI, DEA, ATF,
Okay.
even ICE, right, where there is somebody who has committed a violent crime. I mean, that's our job too.
Would they bring it to you? So let's say ICE says, so we've done our homework. We know there are 19 people that we have warrants on that we know are in this area. They would bring it to your people and say, help us.
Well, you need to differentiate. Anybody who's listening to Donald Trump and Tom Homan needs to know there are two different kinds of warrants.
Okay.
There's a warrant that's issued by a court, a judicial warrant, which we honor all judicial warrants. If they come with a federally issued judicial warrant for somebody's arrest, we will coordinate with them and help them arrest that person. That's
so even
different.
a so-called sanctuary city honors a judicial warrant.
Yeah, and we should talk about what the meaning of sanctuary city is.
Jesus.
But let's just focus
All
on
right.
we want criminals off the streets. We want to prosecute criminals. So we do that all the time, and we do it with the feds. So that's not what we're talking about here. What we're talking about with ICE is they have the ability, and this is why, we have got to reform our immigration laws. They have the ability to issue what's called an administrative warrant. That's something that an ICE agent, without any judge or anybody else assisting, can just write themselves and say, Jon Stewart is now our target. We have an administrative warrant issued by Joe Schmo, the ICE agent, to get Jon Stewart. It doesn't really require much.
Without probable cause, and the Supreme Court says skin color and language can be probable cause.
Exactly. Now, that's exactly right. And that is why we all ought to be worried about what's going on in this country right now. So an administrative warrant is what they are carrying around looking for people. Now, if they have somebody who's committed a crime, they can get a judicial warrant. That's not hard to get if you have, evidence of it, just like you do with a U.S. citizen who's committed a crime. So,
but that takes time and paperwork, Governor.
Well,
and when we're trying to hit 3,000 people a day, that paperwork thing is a real
whole
drag.
Paperwork thing that's called due process, is habeas corpus, for goodness sakes.
Stop, sir.
Let's not revert to doing anything constitutional.
Let's not go Fourth Amendment on all this.